Alright, I'm gonna show you guys into the miracle and the wonder that's happening right over here. And which right here I'm taking you guys over to my compost bay, aka my soil factory. So I'm gonna bring you in closer to show you what's going on and what I'm about to do. Alright. I do have a video that I'm yet to upload that I did when I just start the process of my compost. So this is basically a simple compost bay, usually made out of metal, like some type of zinc, like a galvanized zinc or so. It's probably a way better option, but for temporary purpose and reason, I just use this plywood and stuff. So to sum it up, this is basically I was going for a meter by a meter, meter height, meter wide, meter depth in measurement all over. So which is a good measurement and good variation for a compost bay. Like so each section can be a meter by a meter. So meter deep, meter high, meter wide. Right now this is meter wide, coming from this side to this side. It is meter deep, but it's not fully meter high. I didn't come up with the height. But anyway, this is the precious of what this whole the whole video is about. And a few weeks ago, maybe like 3 weeks, could be less, I start this bay. This is all organic matter, from kitchen scrap, to some coffee grounds. See these are some fresh kitchen scrap that I add to the area recently, like I think yesterday. So this gonna feed living organism and any living creature that help with the decomposition and add to valuable nutrients within a compost. As you can see, all the living stuff crawling around all over. All of these are vital, all the different bacteria, which is bacteria like the anaerobic and aerobic bacteria, which explanation shortly and stuff. Anaerobic is where it doesn't use any oxygen, like how I have it covered up earlier. You know what I mean? So there's not much air going towards it. So there's the anaerobic bacteria, and aerobic is when you introduce oxygen to it. So anaerobic, a lot of the great and important living organism and bacteria and nutrients develop and help to break down your compost. So you basically need more anaerobic, which is where it doesn't get a lot of air. And time like now when you come to turn it is when you introduce air. So it is the aerobic bacteria which helps with the whole process of the anaerobic and helps speed up the process and everything. Good thing about composting, and this all this here is just natural, organic. It's just gonna be solid soil. Great compost. I can mix this in my existing soil, mix this with topsoil, potting soil, or not potting soil but garden soil to say, but I use it straight in my garden, especially if I'm going for a no dig experience or a no dig result, where I just add few inches of this to my surface and start to grow. So yeah, I'm gonna show you in right now. I don't know if I can so right now it's almost, as you see, almost 100 degree Fahrenheit, which is just around 37 degree Celsius. Everybody know the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So 100 degree Fahrenheit is just around 37 degrees Celsius. It's almost 100, but this thing is really a short one. So this is not going down all the way in the middle. You want something like would be a 2 feet that I could push all the way down. So this kind of give me a judgment of what's going on inside there, and you want it to be heating up. So this is where the miracle happen, and this is where it's cooking up. You know what I mean? So you definitely need heat to break down, and as today now I'm coming to turn it. You know what I mean? That help with the process. So I turn it over. I add the middle part over to the end of my compost bay, like over to the corner here. I'm gonna be getting my middle part, and my corner I'm gonna add it in the center. Cause the center does get heat up more, so which that's where a lot of your seeds or any roots or weed, anything that bad for your garden will get killed off. That's in the middle part that get the hottest. You know, so like for example, this thing is growing right now. You know, deep down in the middle, and when it turn over, these all will all die off. But yeah, the end, I'm gonna spin the end, turn it over, put it in the middle, and the middle, you put it towards the end, and which is, this is a two-side compost bay. You know what I mean? I started over in here, you know, a couple weeks ago I spin it over in this side. So this is just a two-part compost bay, same measurement, same type of thing, meter all around. But yeah, so you start this process. A quick way you can literally make this compost from, like I said, organic material like yard scrapping, you know, dry leaves, you know, cut grass, fresh grass and all that, and organic kitchen scrap, you know, all the vegetables and the organic stuff that can break down into you know, great nutrients matter for soil and all that. So, you know, coffee ground, you know, so you basically you're using your greens and your dry. And your dry is anything with to do with dry stuff outside, you know, and green obviously is green fresh, you know, fresh vegetated vegetation or whatever. Coffee ground is a form of green, believe it or not, you know, so you can save your coffee ground, throw it in your compost, you know, and like for here, I'm gonna add this fresh kitchen scrap here, you know, these are some coffee ground actually in the lemon. It's all coffee ground, so I'm gonna add that. That's gonna add valuable nutrients and also feed the microbes and the microorganism in the compost. And here I have some burnt ash that I had from my little garbage can that I always burn, you know, sticks and dry leaves in at times. So this is just all organic ash. I'm gonna add this eventually at the surface. But yeah, so basically, you know what I mean, a two-part compost bay. But yeah, I will share that video when I just started it. It was kind of in the night, a little bit dark, but you definitely will be able to experience and see how I start one of these and be able to do it at home yourself. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is a great soil. There's no soil that you can buy at the store that's gonna have valuable nutrients and you know, important microorganism to your soil or to your garden as much as organic homegrown compost once you know how to do it. Basically, which is, you know, a ratio between like 60% green and 40% dry. No, I should say what I should say. Yeah, 60% dry and 40% green. I wanna say yes. It's a good ratio measurement, you know, and you layer it so you add some green, your dry, green, your dry, and also you could add you know, organic, you know, fertilizer, meaning like from animal, from chicken scrap, you know, horse manure, you know, goat manure if you have that, and most, you know, golden if you have some bat guana, you could definitely add that in the mix. So basically you layer it, you know, you put some green, some dry, green, dry, and you wet it as you go, you know, add some water as you go along. And you know, your brown can be like cardboard. There was some cardboard scrap in all of this, but it's all breaking down right now. So like I said, this is almost ready to use in a few weeks. I can feel the heat coming out of it like crazy. As you know, when things break down on the biodegradable of organic matter and plant life, it bring heat, you know. So it's where the aerobic and the anaerobic, you know, the aerobic is the one that they introduced here. Like I said, the anaerobic is what it was striving of, being close up, developing the heat in here, you know. So well, yeah, anyway, so toilet paper and all that is your brown, so you can save the toilet paper. Brown cardboard without any ink or plastic on it is a great brown. But anyway, I'm just gonna do a demonstration here and turn it over. So stay tuned, you know what I mean, and continue watching while I get a little action here going. You know, so this Nick from Yardman Garden and Arts TV. This is my two-part compost bay making organic soil from just organic matter, and great way to save on money. Add the best nutrients and body to your garden. Can't miss, can't lose. It's a great thing. Alright. Just put back this thing here in the tripod. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna be working a bit and transferring that good stuff over to the other side. So I might stop this video before I finish exactly. You know, let's see. I don't want it to be too long. It's already 11 minutes and some. You know, so I mean, stay here with me and see the greatness of what's going on and all the organic stuff. I will bring it back closer in a moment and show you all the living, you know, that's going on in it. Because soil like this is living soil. You know, I mean, when you put this in your garden, this is where you can do like a no dig and get away without tilting your soil or anything. Because everything in this is just gonna be a living soil. You know, so most of it you don't have to disturb it. You know, to especially tilting it. You know, to kill off those organic matter and, you know, insects or just anything that live in it. But anyway, all right. Let me get over here and get some action in. Alright, so me say, bless up to everyone. You know what I mean? Hope everyone is having a great day. And you should feel this heat that's coming out of here. It's crazy. So much heat. I have my smoke coming up here. Kind of running some mosquito. Anyway, in the mosquito in the evening. It's kind of a bit late evening, so you know, early spring. Mosquito already breed up in the area, so anyway, you see what's going on here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add those few buckets of organic matter, or material I should say, you know, which is feeding my compost at the moment. You can see the rough, you know, a lot of those are were color loose stark, you know, the rough, you know, the roughness still in the compost mix. Those are gonna break down within the next few days, next couple weeks for sure, you know, to the soil basically. So but yeah, I'm gonna add those and then bring you back close to what's going on and cut this video. Oh yeah, add that fresh compost or organic matter to just add a look of body to it and also feed the living that's in it, you know, worms, all that type of stuff, you know, the composting worm love that stuff, they're gonna come up eat that, you know, help break down the compost at a faster pace. So I didn't finish take up all the other side yet, but I'm gonna finish this video here shortly, so I wanna bring you in closer to what's going on. So yeah, like I said, these are a little bit rough, but these are some color loose stark. They started off, you know, more thick, so definitely take a little bit more longer to break down. But I'm not concerned about that. In a couple weeks, like I said, this is gonna be soil. You know, not just what I just had a while ago, but underneath the body of it, you can almost see almost ready to use compost. Because compost is basically, you know, the rich organic matter that not necessarily as fine as soil. So it's just gonna have you know, this type of texture to it, you know. As you see, look at just that amount. All the living stuff that crawling around in it. You see those worms. And but yeah, as you see right here, there's some worm. But yeah, things like this just full of living organism and just great for your garden. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. So if you have a little space, as you see, this is not much space and this is not the ideal setup like I said earlier in the video. But I'm getting it done. I can't go wrong. This gardening and stuff season, I'm gonna have a lot of good compost to add to my soil. This hillside here, I'm already cleaning up the air a bit. So I'm excited to, you know, this definitely I didn't have all this room last season to grow extra veg, so I'm excited for this area to add some more production to my my organic growing vegetable. So I'm excited. But anyway, as you can see over here, this is the other section of the bay. Almost finished. So this is more the finer part. I just down by the bottom. As you can see. So same thing, you know what I mean? Look at this. Like I said, this is almost broken down. You know, these are some fresh, like a fresh piece of onion that I had. You know, probably yesterday, so it just got probably got to the bottom from me, you know, tilting the or taking from the top. But yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be so much, you know, great nutrients this gonna add to your soil. You know, or just growing in itself. See all that living thing, you know, all that is breaking down. And you know, there's folks that have, you know, videos on composing on YouTube, you know, more in-depth result. I just, you know, more in-depth into the whole process, should say. You know, you have people that even test and show you all the details of just, you know, one tiny bit, just this amount, you know, have so much millions of living thing and crystals and all that stuff that living in the soil. And those are what make up, you know, this organic thing. And it's such a great you know, growing method and growing material for your garden and for just anything, you know, for plants life. And but yeah, I mean, composting, making my own soil. Next from Yardman and Garden and Arts TV. I mean, stay tuned to my next video. You know, I mean, stay blessed, stay in love, and yeah, I'm gonna definitely share that video when I start the process, as this is more further into the whole composting of this bed. So yeah, definitely have that thing got knocked on my pitchfork. But anyway, it's gonna be exciting. This whole year, I can be able to add new compost and organic material that's gonna help great with my garden. Alright, so stay blessed, stay tuned, look out for my other video. I was gonna share this one with you guys, and important and how easy it is to can be able to make your own soil. As you see, this is some of the organic stuff that I add today. Piece of cardboard. As you see, I already have living thing going on, and just for sitting in the bucket and stuff breaking down a bit. But anyway, stay blessed. Alright? Cool. Peace out.